Can you all hear me okay? Yes. All right. Ready? Okay. All right. My name is Kent Chandler. I'm chairman of the Kentucky Public Service Commission. This meeting is being recorded for the benefit of the record, but also in order for, if there are subsequent commissioners that get appointed to the Public Service Commission, right now it's just me, if there are additional commissioners that are made part of the commission during the pendency of this case, they'll be able to go back and review the record of this proceeding and take into account any of the public comments that have been provided. The purpose of today's public comment session is to take comments from non-participating parties or the non-participating public on the case of the request of Kentucky Utilities for a certificate of public convenience and necessity. The role and the obligation of the Public Service Commission in this matter is to ensure that the request is needed and does not result in wasteful duplication. I understand that in any proceeding there may be strong feelings and opinions. I ask that you provide comments today, that you are respectful and mindful of the limit of time for each speaker. I'm here to listen. The utility is not presenting during the public comment meeting, and neither are any of the interveners in the case. The utility and the other parties have their opportunity to make their case during the pendency of this matter. This is an opportunity for customers of the utility and the public to state their positions, concerns, opinions, and provide the commission comments for its consideration. Again, I'm here to listen. During today's comment session, I will not be answering questions. The commission is the fact finder and decision maker in this case, and as such, I am unable to comment or speak to the process or substance of the pending application. Nevertheless, the questions you raise today during your comments may well be of assistance to the commission and its staff in adjudicating this matter. If you have questions for the utility or the parties to this case, you may ask them during this public meeting, with the anticipation that those entities can later convey an appropriate answer outside of the public meeting. Contact information for the company can be received by calling the Kentucky Public Service Commission and speaking to our staff at 502-564-3940. At any time this evening, we can provide contact information for the Public Service Commission. Given the number of participants that have initially indicated their interest in providing comments, we will be limiting the length of comments to 10 minutes each. We will let you know when you have 1 minute remaining. I will let you know when you have 1 minute remaining by raising this. As always, written comments may be made to the commission at any time during the consideration of a case. We just ask that you include your name, your address, and the case number, which in this matter is 2022-00066. Comments may be mailed to the Public Service Commission. We're happy to provide you that mailing address, or they can be emailed to the Public Service Commission. The email address is psc.comment@ky.gov. We ask that when you speak, you provide your name and your address prior to your questions or comments. We will now begin taking public comment. Just before we take public comment, I noticed that a couple of the individuals that signed up to provide public comments are parties to the case. It's been a long-standing rule that we do not allow any parties to the case, whether they be the utility or intervening parties, to provide public comment. Any person that's a party to the case will have an ability to participate fully in the hearing that will be held on June the 1st at 9 a.m. at the Kentucky Public Service Commission's headquarters at our offices, or if you need to be able to participate remotely, we can accommodate that. You'll have an opportunity not only to conduct cross-examination, but also, argue your own case, and you'll also be able to file a post-hearing brief setting out your position on the proposal. There will be an order that is sent to all parties prior to that hearing that will indicate how the processing of that hearing will go to best inform your ability to participate. It's my understanding that the first two folks that signed up, wait a minute. Okay. The first two folks that signed up are parties to the case and were granted intervention to participate in the case by the Public Service Commission. The first name that does not seem to be a party to the case, at least not that I can tell from any of the orders granting intervention, is Rose Gravel. Gravel, I apologize. Would you like to provide your public comment?
So let me ask you this. So we make a comment and there's no reply back to that comment, nothing, is that correct?
That's right. It's just a public comment.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you'd like to make a comment, we just ask that you make it into the microphone so it can be recorded and put on the record so that it's part of the record when the commission takes the case under consideration. We're able to take it into account. And also just so it's recorded so the other commissioners will be able to look at it when they join.
All right.
So we just asked, before you start, let me get the timer out, give you 10 minutes.
Okay.
We just ask again that you state your name, address, and then just provide your comments.
Okay. It's Rose Gravel. It's 1055 Glendale, Hodgeville Road West, Glendale. It may be more of a concern than a comment. You can rule it just every which way you'd like. First of all, the SK innovation that is partners with this, not clear what their purpose is in this. My understanding is that there's going to be solar fields involved in all this. It's been denied, but my understanding is SK, I guess assume South Korea, is that's involved. The second thing is there are other routes that look like they would be maybe a little bit more costly for KU and LG&E, but to go the routes they have proposed is least expensive to them, but is more devastating to the landowners that are involved. So therefore, I feel that they're not taking the best interest of the landowners. They're looking at the least expensive way they can go, and they will reap the benefits long-term from what they're doing there. So what I'm saying is, at the cost of the landowners, LG&E, KU is enriched, and the landowners have to sacrifice. So there are other routes to be taken, I believe, that will impact less on the landowners than the ones that are taken now. And I think the routes they're taking right now is for least cost and least time. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much. And the other individual that signed up that is not a party to this case is Bonnie, and I'm going to mispronounce this, and I'm sorry, Desern?
I'm good.
Are you sure? Okay, great. And so those are the only individuals who signed up to provide public comments that are not a party to the case. I would ask, it's not too late if you'd like to provide a public comment now. All you do need to let me know that you would like to, because I assume most everybody else has signed in. So is there anybody else that would like to provide a public comment for the commission's consideration in this case?
I'm technically not an intervener. My husband is.
I think that counts.
Well, I didn't sign up to be one. We just have a
So
question.
what's your name? I'm sorry.
My name's Adrienne Berry, B-E-R-R-Y.
Okay.
Okay. And I just have a question. I'm looking for information about, and I'm not sure I'm using the correct term, the plat or whatever, to show where this whole thing is going. I've seen bits and pieces, but when they came to our house, they had an enlargement, but they refused to give us a copy, and I don't understand why I can't get a copy of a public document.
Okay. So thank you for asking your question. So there are individuals from the company here at the back.
Good.
So you can ask them for that, and then if unless there was confidential information filed today in the record of this case, as of about 1 o'clock this afternoon, the entire case was public. And so any of that information about the route that has been filed with the Public Service Commission is on our website in that docket. And so if you need help getting that, we can give you information, and we'll make sure that somebody can show you where on the website you can find that. Okay. All right. So hearing nobody else that would like to provide a public comment, I would just like to reiterate that public comments can be made to the Public Service Commission at any time during consideration of the case. You can mail them to the Public Service Commission. We're happy to give you that address tonight, but I'll go ahead and put it on the record. It's 211 Sower, S-O-W-E-R Boulevard, Frankfort, Kentucky 40601. You can email public comments to the Public Service Commission at psc.comment@ky.gov. We just ask that and you can go on to our website, psc.ky.gov. There is information on how to provide public comments directly through our website. There will also be information on our website that'll be posted probably after about 10 a.m. on May the 31st. That will provide information on the hearing the next day. You'll be able to provide public comment prior to the beginning of the hearing, which will be at 9 a.m. on June the 1st. Information on how to sign up and provide those public comments there will be on our website starting at about 10 a.m. on May the 31st. And then you can come to the Public Service Commission if you like on June the 1st, and at 9 a.m. when the hearing starts, we will also open up the floor for any public comment that people may want to provide. Those are all the ways to provide public comment. So thank you all for coming tonight. Again, if there's any information that you would like that's in the case record, the case number in this case is 2022-00066. All the information is publicly available on our website, and if you need help finding your way around our website or being directed to the case record in this case, somebody can help you, and the number to call for somebody to direct you to that case record is 502-564-3940. So with nothing else, I just again remind everybody that the hearing in this case is on June the 1st at 9 a.m. at the Public Service Commission, which is at 211 Sower Boulevard, Frankfort, Kentucky 40601. With nothing else, we will adjourn this public comment session. Thank you.
So are you?